8 minutes. That's all it took inside one of the world's most secure museums. The Louvre, home to priceless royal jewels, was hit by a team of masked thieves who vanished almost as quickly as they came. No gunfire, no alarms, just silence and loss worth nearly $100 million. But how could this happen in a place where every corner is watched and every door is protected? I thought that advanced security cameras and systems meant total safety. So what really went wrong inside the Louvre? What loophole did these thieves find that even experts missed? I'm curious, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Let's uncover together what investigators have now discovered and how it all slipped through the cracks. On Sunday, October 19, 2025, at approximately 9:30 a.m., a group of 4 masked individuals broke into the Musée du Louvre in Paris, entering through the same-facing facade of the museum. According to the Paris Public Prosecutor's Office and Interpol, the intruders used a truck-mounted lifting platform, described in French media as a monte-meuble or furniture lift device, to reach a first-floor window of the Galerie d'Apollon, a gallery that houses France's historic crown jewels. Once inside, they smashed the glass of 2 display cases and stole 8 pieces of 19th-century imperial jewelry, including an emerald and diamond necklace that once belonged to Empress Marie-Louise, wife of Napoleon I, a diadem that belonged to Empress Eugénie, wife of Napoleon III. The French Culture Ministry confirmed that the total estimated value of the stolen jewels was around 88 million euros, approximately US $102 million, based on assessments by the Paris Prosecutor's Office. The robbery lasted only a few minutes. The thieves escaped before security personnel could intervene. Later that same morning, one of the stolen items, the crown of Empress Eugénie, was discovered damaged on the ground near the museum, indicating it had likely been dropped during the thieves' escape. The Louvre Museum was temporarily closed for investigation while the Paris Judicial Police, assisted by Interpol's Works of Art Unit, launched an international search. All 8 items were entered into Interpol's Stolen Works of Art database. In the hours following the Louvre heist, French authorities expanded the investigation into what quickly became one of the most complex art theft cases in modern France. According to official statements from the Paris Public Prosecutor's Office and confirmed by Le Monde and AP News, more than 100 investigators from multiple law enforcement divisions, including the Brigade de Répression du Banditisme, BRB, and the Central Office for the Fight Against Trafficking in Cultural Goods, OCBC, were deployed. Forensic specialists processed the Galerie d'Apollon and surrounding corridors, collecting over 150 items of physical evidence. These included fingerprints, DNA traces, gloves, a yellow construction vest, a helmet, a damaged walkie-talkie, and cutting tools believed to have been used to break open the display cases. Investigators also secured surveillance footage from the museum's internal cameras, nearby traffic systems, and security feeds along the same-facing facade. The footage confirmed that the suspects arrived in a marked service truck and used a truck-mounted lifting platform, commonly referred to in France as a monte-meuble, to access a first-floor window leading directly into the Galerie d'Apollon. Police reconstruction of the event suggests the theft lasted just a few minutes, before the group escaped through the same route. The French Ministry of Culture confirmed that details of all 8 stolen pieces were immediately uploaded to Interpol's Stolen Works of Art database, allowing customs and law enforcement agencies across Europe to monitor potential trafficking or resale attempts. As of the latest public updates, the investigation remains active, with French and international authorities continuing to analyze digital evidence and trace the suspects' movements. As the investigation deepened, forensic teams combed every inch of the Louvre's Galerie d'Apollon. According to French authorities, more than 150 forensic samples were collected, including DNA, fingerprints, and fabric traces. Among the evidence were a motorcycle helmet, gloves, a yellow high-visibility vest, disc cutters, a blowtorch, a walkie-talkie, and even the truck-mounted lift used to reach the balcony. Each of these items is now undergoing forensic testing, and investigators believe some may hold DNA belonging to at least one of the suspects. Outside the museum, officers also recovered one of the stolen pieces, the crown of Empress Eugenie, dropped and damaged during the escape. But here's what keeps many asking questions. How could such a well-planned heist leave behind this much physical evidence? Was it panic, pressure, or something that went wrong inside those critical 8 minutes? Over 100 investigators from France's top anti-banditry and cultural goods units are now analyzing every clue and every frame of security footage, determined to trace how this operation unfolded and who was really behind it. On Saturday evening, French investigators arrested 2 men in connection with the jewel heist at the Louvre. One of them was apprehended at Charles de Gaulle Airport while reportedly attempting to board a flight to Algeria. The other was taken into custody in the Seine-Saint-Denis area near Paris. According to official statements, forensic teams analyzed more than 150 trace samples, including DNA and fingerprints, collected from items left behind, a helmet, a glove, and a walkie-talkie among them. Despite these arrests, the jewels themselves, estimated at roughly 88 million euros, remain missing. Only one of the stolen pieces, the crown of Empress Eugenie, was found outside the museum, damaged and apparently dropped by the thieves. The investigation continues, and while recovery efforts are underway, many pieces remain unaccounted for. Even after the arrests, the heart of the mystery remains unsolved. The jewels, 8 priceless pieces once worn by French royalty, are still missing. Among them, a diamond diadem of Empress Eugenie, an emerald-studded necklace linked to Empress Marie-Louise, and heirloom ornaments belonging to Queen Marie-Amélie and Queen Hortense. Together, they're valued at nearly 88 million euros, about 102 million US dollars. Only one item has been recovered so far, the crown of Empress Eugenie, found damaged just outside the museum shortly after the heist. Authorities say it likely fell during the thieves' escape. The rest of the jewels have not been located. Police believe they may have been hidden or moved through illegal trading networks, but no confirmed trace has been found. And because the French state self-insures its museum collections, the financial and cultural loss falls directly on the nation. So, where are these royal treasures now? That's the question investigators, and the entire world, are still asking. As investigation teams dig deeper, a series of unsettling questions have emerged. How could 4 individuals execute a theft in under 8 minutes inside one of the world's most secure cultural sites? And why was the exterior surveillance camera overlooking the entry point misaligned, leaving the access route uncovered? By the time the museum's alarm system activated, the robbers had already made their escape. Was this a combination of bad timing and structural vulnerability, or was there more at play? Investigators have publicly acknowledged they are exploring all possibilities, including whether someone with knowledge of the museum's security layout assisted the operation. More than 150 trace samples, DNA, fingerprints, and fibers continue to be analyzed as authorities race to locate the stolen jewels before they disappear into black market channels. Perhaps the most urgent question: how did such precious national treasures end up so exposed within this historic building? In the words of a security expert interview, this theft exposed the weak links in what was presumed to be an impenetrable system. What do you think, viewers? Was this a flawless heist or a failure of security systems? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This investigation is far from over. Closing thoughts: greed, pride, and the vulnerability of human history. In the end, this story is more than a crime scene, it's a mirror. a mirror showing how far greed can reach and how fragile human history can be when pride blinds protection. The Louvre heist wasn't just a robbery, it was a reminder that even in our most guarded places built to preserve the past, human weakness can still find a way in. Greed for gold, pride in power, and the illusion that history is untouchable all collided in a single morning, when centuries of heritage vanished in minutes. Officials are now tightening security, reviewing systems, and rethinking how to defend cultural memory, not just in Paris, but across Europe. Because what happened here shows one truth we often forget. Human history is only as strong as the people who protect it. And if those guardians fail, history doesn't just fade, it disappears. So as investigators continue their search, maybe the real question isn't only about who stole the jewels, but about what we, as a society, are doing to keep our legacy safe from the same temptations, greed, pride, and neglect. This is Crime Lab Stories. Until next time, stay aware, stay curious, and remember, some crimes don't just steal objects, they steal lessons we can't afford to lose.